Hey, what's up everybody? Tony with Lido Loca. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Well, today, right here in this video, we are going to address with love one of the most important topics in cruising. It's a debate that's raging across the internet. We're going to talk about single-use plastics. We're going to talk about the abolition of straws from cruise ships. We're going to answer the question, does it matter? And we're also going to answer the question, what is the pragmatic approach? What can we do to address this change that's coming down the pike? Straws, right after this. Thanks so much for stopping by. If you enjoy the cruising content, please consider subscribing to the channel with the notification bell on. That way you don't miss out on any of our daily uploads. Go ahead and click it now, and then that way you'll be part of the notification squad. I think that's what the kids are calling it these days. But yeah, hit the notification bell. That way when we put a video up, you can watch it. So I don't think I've seen a debate that is more hotly contested, where passions run any higher than this conversation about single-use plastics. I've seen it emotionalized. I've seen it politicized. I've seen people just abandon all social decorum and fight with other people over this idea of plastics. I am here today to tell you what my opinion is about this single-use plastics debate. And look, I'll just get right to it. I don't care. How about that? How about that? I don't really care because it doesn't matter. There's nothing I can do to change it. What I am concerned with is the changing state of cruising and the pragmatic approach. The what should we do in the face of change? And here's the deal. The cruise lines, they are completely hooked into this idea of eliminating single-use plastics. It's something that's happening in the industry. I've seen it happen on the cruise ships lately. And so the question isn't, is it right? Is it wrong? The question is, what should we do about it? And let me give you a few practical tips for how to deal with the single-use, the no straw issue on a cruise ship. So let me first tell you some of the things that I've seen so that you know exactly what we're talking about. Been on several cruises since this has been a hotbed issue, and what I've seen is cruise lines are doing away with single-use plastics, and the primary target of that is plastic straws. There's been a couple iterations, a couple attempts to replace the plastic straws with something else. And so on Carnival cruises, we've seen edible straws, flavored edible straws. Sometimes those are a hit, sometimes those are a miss. On our last cruise on the Carnival Sunrise, Jenny got a chocolate drink that came with maybe a lime flavored straw. It didn't work. She had to go get a chocolate or a strawberry flavored straw. But at the end of the day, these are straws that are edible. The big complaint with these straws is that they break down over time and it's hard to finish your drink while eating your straw. It's a lot of work. And then the other option that I've seen paper straws on cruise ships where they've not put an edible straw there, but a biodegradable paper straw. And much of the same complaint, the straw doesn't usually last the length of the drink before it starts to break down. These are issues for sure. Overall, the feedback that I've had on both the edible straw and the paper straw is I don't like it. And there's a simple solution. I'm going to get to the solutions in a second. Another situation that I've seen, we've got, this is my coffee here. Notice it comes in a plastic cup. It has a plastic lid and a plastic straw. Again, I've been on cruises lately where you cannot get a plastic cup like this. You cannot get a plastic lid like this. And of course, you cannot get a plastic straw like this. What will we do? How will we overcome the loss of all of this? People are concerned. Okay, so now just, and finally, the other thing that I've seen is I've seen a couple more things. I've seen martini olives skewered with raw pasta opposed to a plastic or a wooden skewer. And I'm talking like some straight up vermicelli stuck through a couple olives dropped into a martini glass. It's interesting. It's biodegradable. I don't know if the pasta changes the taste of the gin or vodka, but you don't want to be crunching into some raw pasta while you're eating your olives. I know that much. That's another implementation. And then the other big one, stirrs, no coffee stirs. And so I've seen that implemented in a couple ways where small spoons are placed by the coffee station. It could be a little challenging. They have clean spoons and they have soiled spoons, and you gotta make sure you get a clean spoon and not a soiled spoon. It's that cruise life. So, but first, let's I feel like this video is going to be way too long for these simple solutions. Here's the first solution I'm going to give you. If you are concerned about no plastic straws any longer on your cruise ship, take out a couple of your outfits, take out some of the extra stuff you take on a cruise, and see if you can fit in your own straw. That's right. Carnival is getting smart about this. They're branding their own plastic straws, and so you can give Carnival some coin on board. Don't do that. I'm going to leave a link in the description to some straws on Amazon that I recommend. We have some metal straws that we use. We have some plastic straws that we use, some silicone straws that we use. I'll leave a link in the description. That's a referral link. Help me out. If you need straws, if you get them through that link, it helps the channel. But yes, here's the solution number one. Quit arguing with each other and just buy a freaking straw and put it in your bag. How about that? Buy 10 straws. That way, if you accidentally throw one away, you're not too sad on the cruise. You have a problem with the straws. You can bring your own straws. There's no it's not prohibited. There's no prohibition against straws. So that's the big fix number one. Buy some straws, put them in your cruise bag, make that part of your checklist. And then number two, if you're somebody that likes to have a cup, just bring a cup. How about that? Look at this. This was sent to us by a viewer. This is Oasis of the Seas tumbler. It's got a lid. It's insulated. It has its own silicone straw. This ain't rocket science, folks. If you got trouble because of plastic straws and plastic cups, just bring that. Put it in your bag. I know. I mean, it's crazy time. The world is changing, and so there's a time for arguing, and then there's a time for taking steps to address the change. I think in this straw debate, man, I think it's just time to embrace the change and move on and get back to fighting about other stuff that's important, like where's my freaking tablecloths? I like them. Get rid of the towel animals. All right, that's it. That's what I've got for you today. Have you encountered this? Do you like the paper straws? Do you like the edible straws? Are you already bringing straws on the cruise? Do you like the metal straw? I mean, we could have a straw debate, but the debate whether or not single-use plastic should be on a cruise ship or not, again, let's cliche it up. The horse is out of the barn. That ship has sailed. There's no changing it now. It's just the reality of it. So I hope that we can all come together as a community and let's just let's not have a straw that breaks the camel's back. Okay, that's the end of the cliches. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you're doing in this changing world of cruising. Are you packing straws? Are you packing cups? My name's Tony for Lido Loca, and until the next time, we'll see you on the Lido. Bye.